So, when did you get your first cell phone?
Oh,
Was it like where you
98,
Yeah.
97,
Yeah.
98.
And what ended up happening to it? Did it just break, or did you just get a new one and trade it in?
I think a couple of those I've thrown away. Although since the advent of smartphones, a lot of those I still have, thinking someday I'm going to crush them or something.
Oh yeah.
Just because of all the sensitive information that could be on them.
Okay.
You know, I might have accessed my bank account with that thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't want to throw it in the garbage. The garbage guy could.
Yeah.
Now I'm inventing a stealing garbage guy. No, my garbage people are fine. They've never taken anything. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable about just throwing them away.
Oh yeah. So you don't just like you don't think that like resetting it and everything would be enough?
I did IT for a long time, and there are ways.
And you think that like someone who's going through the trash and finding a cell phone will know those ways?
I mean, the group of people I used to work with, a bunch of them would dumpster dive for things.
Yeah.
And find all kinds of information on stuff.
Yeah.
So the chances of somebody actually stealing my garbage is extremely low, but I don't know. I almost feel like someday I should just get like a large wood chipper and we should just throw all my old phones into it and see what happens.
Why wouldn't you just like put that, maybe submerge it in some water and then throw it in the trash? Doesn't that destroy the phone and any possibility of like recovering any data on it?
No.
No?
No.
No. I mean, just submerge it for an hour and then throw it in the trash.
No. I'd rather like grind up its memory.
Yeah.
Or drill a hole through it or something.
Yeah. So I don't know. I always wondered, this might have been a better topic for like our conspiracy theories. But I still remember like people I understand that paper shredders are, important in some industries, but like, is there really a threat of somebody like going through the trash to piece some, and like people like, take their old credit cards.
Are you saying that you've never owned a paper shredder?
Oh no, I have, and I've worked at businesses, and we use a paper shredder. But like, I don't know, like,
I always have a paper shredder.
Yeah, but like, and then people, and I understand, you like cut up your old credit card or whatever, but like, is there really people like that would go through the trash?
I did like IT security for like over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you, yes.
I mean, and nowadays
the chances of it happening are low, but are there people that do it? Yes.
Yeah, but like, it just seems so rare, and like, plus all of the mess, all of the nastiness, all of the ick and the filth in the trash.
Which direction are you going with this? You were talking about collections, and then you asked me what I do with my old cell phones.
Well, because the other thing was people would collect cell phones, so I was going in that direction.
I could see that being kind of cool. Like if you got the first, what was the very first one? The MicroTac or whatever. I
don't know.
Big one.
Something like
the Motorola one.
Oh yeah.
In fact, my first cell phone, I can tell you what it was. It was a StarTAC flip phone.
Yeah. And
I had actually two of them. I had the first one. Was just the one that was out at the time, and then the second one, I remember it was digital.
Yeah.
And going to a digital cell phone at the time was a huge deal because did you ever use a cell phone like an analog one and have partially hear somebody else's phone calls?
Oh yeah. That was creepy.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays that's not how that works at all.
Right.
But but yeah, when I had a chance to go digital, I was like, I'll never hear anyone else's phone calls, and they'll never hear mine.
Yeah.
So who knows what people? I'm stupid crap I'm saying on the phone.
Yeah. I still remember because it was always like, for me, it was always in the evenings, and that was probably where people had like nights and weekends.
Wait, what year did you?
I don't remember. I know mine was. I know it was a flip phone. I think it was. I don't remember what brand. I just know it was a silver flip phone.
Oh.
And it had an antenna.
Yeah. It had a fold up. Mine had a fold up antenna.
Yeah.
And I think I'm trying to remember if it was a real antenna. I know for a while Motorola was making fake antennas because they made this new antenna design inside their phone. This is when they were like a brick still.
Yeah.
And it was this huge plate in the back of the phone. Well, people were like, well, that can't be very good. There's no antenna on it.
Yeah.
So they put a fake plastic one on there, and then they started selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. So yeah, you could see collecting cell phones, and that'll be a big.
That could be kind of interesting. You know, I've thought for a while what would be fun would be, because I've seen videos online, like YouTube and stuff, of people having large, like portable game collections. Like I used to have maybe 20 or 22 or something, electronic like Tiger games.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah, I love those things.
Yeah,
Now I've gotten rid of them a long time ago,
Right.
but I would love to have like a whole area of my house where it had maybe try to get all the Tiger games, maybe try to get all the variants of the Game Boys, something like that. I think that would be fun, especially if you could actually use them and play them.
Oh
still.
yeah. I only had a few of those. I would usually get like a Tiger game at like Christmas or something,
Yep.
or on a birthday.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of my relatives would say that it's hard to buy for me because I wasn't like necessarily asking for one thing or another, but they knew that getting a Tiger game would be safe.
Yeah.
So some years for Christmas, I might get one or two. And then for my birthday, I might get one or two. So at the end of the year, I might end up with 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And I would say that people were buying them for probably several years for me because I had a shoebox that was full.
Yeah.
Yeah. And any time we went on a car trip,
Oh yeah.
it was the best.
The noise was just kind of annoying after a while because it was all high pitched beeps.
Yeah. And I almost always just played with the sound off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay. That is a nice road down memory lane there. But yeah, real quick, getting back to the cell phones, which this isn't like an old one, but I still remember like having the Rumor.
the Rumor.
Yeah, it was like the Rumor cell phone, and you could like it had a keyboard.
Huh.
Never. Oh man, that was probably my most favorite.
You're not
cell
thinking
phone.
of the Sidekick, are you?
No, maybe it was similar to that, but this was was it LG or I can't remember. But I would be able to use this one because it had a full keyboard, so you could just like text easily. So you could,
You know, one of the best phones I have ever had, at least technology wise, had all the gimmicks on it. Was the Nokia, and I want to say it was like the N97 or something like that. Either way, it had a flip out keyboard. It had electronic compass.
Yeah.
It had an FM radio, so I could listen to
Nice.
radio.
Yeah.
It had an FM transmitter, so if I wanted to listen to music off of my phone in my car, you could just do that automatically. It had, at the time, was a really nice camera. It was like a 5 megapixel camera, and had like a shutter cover. It had a lot of things. It was hardware wise, the phone was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Software wise, it ran Nokia's own smartphone OS called Symbian, and this was right when everybody like Apple phone just had come out. People were starting to get into the Android phone, and then I run along and I see this phone that, from a hardware standpoint, was just nuts.
Yeah.
And it ran Symbian, and nobody wrote any software for it, and it was just, it was so expensive, and it was a big mistake.
Yeah.
But if I just felt like if that thing ran Android, it would have been probably the best phone I've ever owned.
Yeah. Nice.